Heath Robinson was almost like a mythic figure. This was the person who could invent machines that had never been made. This was someone who could laugh at things that we didn't know that you could laugh at. War, bureaucracy, people making things. These were somehow rather serious things during the 1950s as I was being brought up. And here was someone who, in these great full-page drawings, occasionally with colour but mostly line and wash, and with the most brilliant observations of how people stand, how people look, how they move in relation to machines, how people make machines out of any old stuff that they can find. This spoke to us in the 1950s. The 1950s were really in some ways quite an improvisational time. You know, if I think about my older brother making models, making aeroplanes, using Meccano and so on, somehow or other Heath Robinson, though by then he had passed away, somehow spoke to that. So he was terribly important in our house. My brother and I would pore over his pictures and laugh at them. Now, Heath Robinson also expresses obviously something much more important than to me and my brother. He does express something about this country, about the way in which people, their attitudes to bureaucracy, their attitudes to what it means to be British. He's, in his own ways, having a chuckle. And we can chuckle, we can do that. We can look at this stuff and laugh at the way we are. We can laugh at the way people invent ways to run machines, run life, run our society and so on. And he does that, but he doesn't do it in a bitter way. There is a space for that kind of humour. He does it in a way in which we're, somehow or other, we're part of it and laughing at ourselves. So Heath Robinson is someone terribly important, and he needs a museum. He needs somewhere where we can go and look at the originals, because the originals are very bright, very clear in ways that sometimes you can't see in the books, but also a space in which we can talk and listen and discuss Heath Robinson and his place in British satire, his place in British art, if you like. So we need that, and it's terribly important. So I, for one, hope that you'll support this whole project. One of the great things about Heath Robinson is that he's an artist for everybody. He's an artist for all ages of people. When I think back to when I was a child, I mean, one of the great things about looking at the pictures and getting the jokes is that it's very accessible in a way that you think, I could do something like that. So as you see the long lines of string with the knots in, or the reuse of a kettle and that kind of thing, is you think, oh well, I could do that. So Heath Robinson has the capacity to inspire, and to inspire young people, both to make things and to draw things, to think about what it means to invent machines that don't exist in order to, I don't know, feed people peas or that sort of thing. So there's that great potential in Heath Robinson's work.